Good evening. How are we all? Hope you are all well. We're back again with another match. Watchalong. And this is going to be interesting. No, make no mistake about it. This is a defining moment in Arsenal and Mikel Arteta's season. If we lose today, the season's over. And it's only February. Yeah? The season normally ends in May. But for Arsenal, if we lose today, it's over in February. And that is embarrassing. It's not good enough and all the rest of it. But with that being said, I am slyly confident that we are going to go through today. I've got my shirt on. I've got my little overlay, as you guys can see. Of course, make sure you smash the likes up as much as possible. Hopefully, Arsenal can get a win. The teams are out. We're going to go through them. And of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't already. And guys, look, I can see there's a few of you tuning in already. So, if you haven't already, make sure you go and check out the preview to this game because I had a special guest in Claude on. And it was a very good, interesting talk with Claude. Been a massive fan of Claude ever since he's been on AFTV, and I had to get him on. And do you know what? Respect to the guy, because we're we're a growing channel, yeah, but we're still classed as a small channel. So respect to him for coming on and making an appearance, and big up to him massively. And yeah, listen, guys. Arsenal taking on Benfica. I want all you guys to smash the like on the video. I want you to get your predictions in the comment section as well. And I want you to let me know, are you happy with the team lineups? Now, this is the Arsenal team lineup. We've gone with Bernd Leno in goal, Hector Bellerin at right back. There's a surprise. If any of you guys didn't get a chance to catch Mikel Arteta's press conference, Mikel Arteta made it quite clear that him and Hector Bellerin have a decent friendship outside of football. Maybe that's the reason why he keeps playing him. And one thing that Mikel Arteta did say is Hector Bellerin has been more consistent this season. I don't know what games he's been watching, but he's not wrong. He has been consistent this season. Consistently shit. Yeah. Surprised to see Cedric is not playing there. But there you go. What do you expect? He's Mikel Arteta's friend. It is what it is. We got David Luiz and Gabriel centre-back pairing. Kieran Tierney is back. That could be a big boost for us because we know exactly what Kieran Tierney can offer on that left-hand side going forward. Decent cross of the ball, and I think we've missed him massively. In the midfield, we've gone with Danny Ceballos and Granit Xhaka. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka. It looks like Odegaard's going to play in the 10 and Smith Rowe will play on the left, which I didn't really like last time. I thought there was Smith Rowe on the right left-hand side. He doesn't suit playing there. So, but there you go. We've gone with it again. And we've gone with Aubameyang up front. So, from the team that played Benfica in the first leg to the team that has been announced this evening, there's only one change, and that is Kieran Tierney, and the rest of them are all the same. On the bench, it's brilliant to see Thomas Partey is back fit and on the bench again. Personally, I would have started him for the game. Like I said, it's a season-defining game for Arsenal. Risk him. You've got to risk him for these games because these are the important games. Forget about the Premier League. We are not finishing any higher than 8th. Mark my words. This competition is what is important. And I'm surprised that he's not playing. But once again, Mikel Arteta, he's gone with the same lineup that couldn't beat Benfica in the first leg. So it'll be interesting to see how they do tonight. Of course, Willian is there as well, Pepe. And Nketiah back on the bench as well. Interesting one. Martinelli, who just cannot get a game under this manager for some reason. I have no idea what it is. I'm just getting frustrated with it all, to be honest with you. And then Lacazette, who, You know, he's been scoring goals this season. He's looked half decent, and he's been dropped. And for the past 3 games, Aubameyang started ahead of him. Now, I do get it because Aubameyang is the only guy who can score 20 plus goals a season in this Arsenal team. But did he really deserve to be dropped out of the team? I don't think he did, you know. And based off of Aubameyang's performance against Man City, I personally would have started Lacazette for this game because Aubameyang was crap. Let's not get it twisted. He was crap against Manchester City. But big up to all you guys who are tuning in. And we're going to go into a few of your comments because we are roughly about 20 minutes away from... Is it 20 minutes? No, we're about 10 minutes away from kickoff. Sorry. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we've got Joe in the building. How are we doing, Joe? He says, smash the likes and hit that sub button, guys. And how are you, Brandon? Hope you are good, mate. Yes, I am good. I've had a busy week at work. Of course, apologies to you all as well. I didn't really get a chance to explain it all in the podcast that I did with Claude. But I didn't do a match preview, a match review, or a watch along for the Man City game. And listen, although I knew we was going to lose that game, I would have liked to have done one. But as you guys all know, we are moving house soon. I've got my son on the way in April, so he's not long now, and he'll be here. My sister's just given birth to her little girl as well, and it's been a very busy time for me. So I just didn't get a chance. And yes, I did watch the game, and yes, it was crap. And I'm kind of glad that I didn't waste my time in a way. And yeah, but big up to yourself, Joe. Appreciate you tuning in as always. Leo says, actually buzzing for the game, which isn't good because knowing my luck, it will be shit and we will lose. I hope that it's an interesting game tonight. I hope that there's a few goals. You know, I don't want to be sat here watching a boring 0-0 draw. And you just never know what sort of tactics Mikel Arteta is going to come with. You know, if we get a goal, is he going to then sit on that? Or is he going to try and go for more? And I'd like to see a bit of an open game, you know. Benfica, look, they didn't really offer us too much in the first leg going forward. They weren't too bad defensively. And we need to keep a clean sheet tonight. We need to keep a clean sheet tonight to have any chance of getting through, really. Because if Benfica score first and they score 1, we've got to score 2, you know. And it's just like that. And the ironic thing is we went out of the Europa League at this stage last season against Olympiacos, as you guys will all know. And this game tonight is being played at the Olympiacos Stadium in Greece. How ironic would it be if we got knocked out again at the same stage, in the same stadium? You know? Very, very interesting. Lauren says, I ain't happy with this team. It didn't get the job done in the first leg. Exactly, Lauren. And yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one. I also kind of agree with what Claude was saying on the podcast as well. We should have really been out of sight in that first leg, you know. 3 big chances for Aubameyang, and normally he would put them away. But this season, he's not even Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, really. It's Pierre-Emerick Sanogo. And yeah, he's just been shit this season, and it's really disappointing. It is really disappointing to see him play so poorly. I would have given Lacazette a chance. I would have changed it up slightly. I would have put Thomas Partey in the midfield. You know, I would have put Cedric at right back. But unfortunately, I don't get paid £4 million a year to make these decisions. Mikel Arteta does. But like I said, if we go out tonight, hopefully he won't be making them decisions for much longer, because hopefully he won't be here. If we go through tonight, let's just hope that the draw is kind to us, because there are some very good teams left in the Europa League. Do I feel like we could win the Europa League? I suppose in football you never really know. When you look at the FA Cup, for example, did anybody expect us to win the FA Cup when we was drew against City in the semi-finals and then Chelsea in the final, because I didn't. But it can happen, and we've become a bit of a cup team in recent years, so you never really quite know. But personally, I feel there are teams that are just that little bit stronger than us. But we certainly should be getting through this round for definite. And the minimum I expect from Mikel Arteta and this Arsenal side is to get us to the semi-finals, of course, depending on the draw and that, we've got Villarreal that are still in the competition as well. How ironic would that be? Unai Emery comes back to the Emirates. You know, so many things. But big up yourself, Lauren. Thank you for tuning in, as always. We have Matthew in the building, Man City fan. How are we doing, Matthew? I'm pretty certain that you was sat there chilled and just loving life at the weekend when you was playing us. You played in first gear for the majority of the game, to be fair. And it's almost as though Mikel Arteta and Guardiola had a meeting before the match. And Arteta said to Guardiola, look, you can take the 3 points, but please don't smash us. Because if you do, it will do the confidence of my players no good. And we need confidence going into Europa League. Because let's be real, if City were playing at 100% that game, we would have got smashed. But big up yourself, Matthew. He says, no Watchalong for the City game the other day. Exactly, mate. Yeah, I just explained that. But yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't waste my time, There you go. Lauren says, one David Luiz or Hecky B mistake from making this hard work teams don't even need to work for goals against us. We just gift them it. Exactly. And we did the same again against Manchester City. Manchester City are the best team in Europe right now. Yeah. Their winning streak proves that. Yeah, we didn't make them work for their goal. We gifted it to them. Raheem Sterling, 5'6", out jumping, 6'2". Rob Holding. It's embarrassing. It is a joke. And people can tell me, oh, well, Mikel Arteta's improved us defensively as much as they like. If that was the case, we wouldn't be giving out gifts. You know what I mean? Yes, maybe we've conceded less goals. Maybe we defend better as a team. But that ain't difficult to do when we spent half of the season playing with 10 men behind the ball. And you're absolutely right, Lauren. You're absolutely right. One David Luiz or Hecky B mistake. And, we're in trouble. We're in big trouble. And I do expect to see more from Benfica. And I think we will tonight. They've got to come out of their shell. They've got to try and attack us and get a goal because, as things stand, we're going through and they're not. So there you go. I think Partey should have been starting. Exactly, Matthew. I agree with you, mate. This game is more important than the Leicester game at the weekend. If we don't get through this tonight, then we're basically playing for pride for the rest of the season, And I don't think people quite realise that it's so bad. So bad to sit here as an Arsenal fan and say, look, this is the season-defining game for us. We're in February, and we're talking about a last 32 fixture in the Europa League. And this is our season-defining moment. It's mad. It's mad. Lauren says, play well, you're benched. Play shit, you play. Exactly. And I keep telling people about this manager, Hector Bellerin, for example. Every single Arsenal fan, doesn't matter whether you're Mikel Arteta in, Mikel Arteta out, yeah? Every single Arsenal fan, including myself, will sit here and say, we need better players. We need to address the issues in this squad. Okay, we can all agree on that, right? But what worries me is that David Luiz, we all know, is not good enough. Hector Bellerin, we know, is not good enough. Granit Xhaka, we all know, is not good enough, and we need better. Yet this manager picks them three in particular, week in, week out. David Luiz is possibly getting another new contract. Hector Bellerin is Mikel Arteta's best friend, so you know that he's staying at the club. And Granit Xhaka, he gets picked in, week in, week out anyway, and he was begged by this manager to stay at the football club in the first place. You know? And that's been proven because Xhaka did the press conference with Arteta, and it come out the horse's mouth. So, you know, I don't know what Arteta is smoking, mate. He must be smoking some strong shit, to be fair. Whatever he's smoking, I want some. Hello, Brandon. Hope you and your family are doing well. Big up yourself, Alex. Chris is in the chat as well. Hi, Brandon. A big up to you, mate, and to everyone on the chat. As always, big up yourself, Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Very happy for your sister, Brandon. Congratulations to her, mate. Yeah, I know. My niece is beautiful. She is beautiful. Is ESR starting on the left? He has been poor on the left. Sorry, guys. Just give me a second. Work are trying to call me. I'm telling them to fuck off. Just give me a sec. Right, there we go. That's them sorted out. ESR starting on the left. He's been poor on the left. It looks that way. It looks that way. It'll be either him or Odegaard, of course. Interesting way of playing, I feel, you know. I haven't seen the lineup yet, but to be honest, I'm no longer surprised because our squad is bang average, and I wouldn't be surprised if we got knocked out tonight. Big up yourself, Chris. The lineup is exactly the same as last week when we played them, apart from Kieran Tierney is back. Win the Europa League? No chance, Brandon. Sorry, mate. There are much better teams than Arsenal. I agree, but I expect semi-finals at the very, very least. Dardanian is back. Glad I'm here. I'll say it'll be a 1-0 win, hopefully. Come on, you Gunners. Pick up yourself, Dardanian. Alexander says Arsenal must go all out in the Europa League. Team focus and mentality is important to do so. Forget about the Premier League. I was very happy when Hecky B told Arteta that he wants to leave this summer, but I'm sure that he will play tonight. Xhaka, Luiz and Bellerin, dog shit players. They are all playing tonight, mate. And at the end of the day, is that true? Do you think Hecky B has actually told Arteta that he wants to leave? Because I don't. You know, why would you want to leave Arsenal? You're comfortable. You're getting paid £120,000 a week. You play week in, week out. You're in the best league in the world. Yeah. You're playing for a manager who's one of your friends. I can't see him leaving, personally. If anything, I think he's probably, if he said that, he's probably said that to try and get a new contract. Because we know this manager likes handing out new contracts. Thoughts on Kroenke saying he only brought Arsenal so he can get richer? Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. And of course, guys, I was getting quite excited when I see the reports that Dan Gote is looking to buy Arsenal once again. And he did say that he would look to buy Arsenal in 2021. And it'd be interesting to see if that happens in the summer. There are reports saying that, you know, Stan Kroenke might be willing to sell Arsenal. I don't see it. You know, we're such a major asset to him. I can't see him selling. You know, if he didn't want to sell to Usmanov, yeah, and Usmanov was offering him a price that was nearly twice the amount what Arsenal is actually worth, and he turned that down. He ain't going to sell to Dangote either. No way. No way. I just hope and pray that we spend in the summer. I can't see it happening again. You know, I can't see us spending money in the summer because we've just borrowed £120 million from the government. He's going to have to pay that back. Yeah. He's also rumoured to be have a lawsuit against him because he moved the LA Rams, and apparently there's a lawsuit against him for, I think it was £1 billion or something like that. He's obviously got that stadium of the LA Rams to pay off as well. It doesn't look good. It does not look good for us. Let's put it that way. Matthew says, think it will be 2-1 Arsenal. Big up yourself, Matthew. Alexander says, what's your score prediction? 1-0 Arsenal, maybe. My score prediction is 2-0 Arsenal. I want to see us win this game comfortably. 2-0. I want Aubameyang on the score sheet because he's been doing piss all, apart from when he played Leeds. And we need to get the guy scoring again, you know? I want to remember Rants, Rants and Bants, once said Aubameyang is a Gabonese Jamie Vardy. But with the way that Aubameyang's played this season, that's almost an insulting comparison to Jamie Vardy, you know? Because Aubameyang's been shit. He's been crap this season, and I don't know what it is, you know? I'm trying to work it out in my head because a lot of people are saying, oh, it's the contract. The contract, he's signed his contract, he's comfortable, he knows that, you know, he's going to spend probably the rest of his career at Arsenal and then retire. So why play as hard as what he was before? I don't think Aubameyang's the type of player who will just down tools and not really bother. You know, he was talking about things like legacy, leaving a legacy at Arsenal. He had 2 very good seasons, last season and the season before. But if you want to leave a legacy, mate, you have to be a lot better than what you've been this season. You are the go-to guy now. You are the guy who gets paid the most amount of money at this football club. In fact, you are the highest paid striker in the league. Yeah, maybe even the highest paid player in the league. So there we go. Alexander says game started. Fucking hell, am I behind again? I must be. Give me a second, guys, because I've got to start. I've got to set it up still. Jesus. Oh. Go away. That's it. Here we go then, guys. Fucking we're a minute in already. Arsenal on the attack. It's going to be interesting to see how Benfica set up and play, because they've got to come out. And that was a nice diagonal ball there, and it's a good cross in. It evades everybody. Benfica look like a dangerous side, to be fair. Oh, come on, Arsenal, please. Well cut out there. Oh, go away, for fuck's sake. Ceballos. Xhaka. That's a shit ball. Come on. Come on. Matthew says Benfica are pressing high. Yeah, it does look that way. That's a nice ball. They're all over us at the moment. They look very dangerous. Well cut out by Gabriel there. We need to fucking fix up quick because Benfica are having a lot of the ball at the moment. We've not quite settled into the match. Just give me a moment, guys, because I'm going to have to ring work because they keep fucking ringing me. Let me know what the score is in the comments section. I'll be back in a... We're back. We're back. Still 0-0. Still 0-0. Guys, I just want to ask you as well, right? Whenever I go on live streams over the last few weeks, Tierney's getting down the left. Whenever I go on live streams in the last few weeks, whenever I watch it back, there's always like a bit of a crackling sound and it doesn't quite sound right. Like my internet's playing up, and my internet has been playing up for a little while. Do I sound all right tonight though? Like, can you hear me clearly, or am I crackly, or what? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments. A lot of you viewers. Alexander's 7 minutes in, man. I'm about 30 seconds behind you, lad. There's Aubameyang. He's got to have a good game today. Yes, much better now. Yes, it keeps doing this weird thing, mate. It keeps doing this weird thing, and it's pissing me off. I don't know whether it's StreamYard or whether it's my internet. But, yeah, I need to get it sorted. For definite. Alexander says, yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Dardania says, you're much better now. Chris says, I can hear you okay, Brandon. Excellent. Excellent. That's a nice ball. Aubameyang to chase. Go on, Aubameyang. Unlucky there. Straight in the goalkeeper's arms. Come on. Matthew says, I hear you fine, no weird sounds whatsoever. No, I don't get it. I don't get why it does it on other streams then. It doesn't make any sense. But it's actually quite annoying. Smith Rowe on the ball. Xhaka. Shit balling. He likes to say, oh, I do my talking on the pitch. Yeah, mate. Whatever. Odegaard wins it back. Into Saka. Saka's ball. Unlucky. Just need a little bit more on that. To be fair, this Benfica, now that we've settled into the game, this Benfica side don't really offer too much, you know. They're very good defensively and in their shape. Going forward, it breaks down a lot for them on a regular. And it looks like they're just going to try and keep in the game and hope that they can nick a goal. Which wouldn't surprise me because of the way that we are at times. What is this? What is this I read? D1. Thoughts on Ndombele's sex tape getting leaked out? I don't know anything about that, mate. This is the first I'm hearing of that. Jesus. Why? What is it with players and, you know, tapes and stuff to do with bloody sex? I don't get it. But yeah, big up yourself, D1. Nice to see you in the house. We've got Seated View here who says all good. Big up yourself, mate. Come on. Still 0-0, 10 minutes gone. It's a nice flick on there. Benfica do look hungry. And they're coming out well against us. I just don't think they have the quality, to be fair. D1 says it was Ndombele, his brother, and his girlfriend. His brother was recording it. Jesus, things get weirder and weirder in football, I tell you. I don't know why you would want your brother to record you shagging your missus. That's not something that I would ever do, mate. Trust me. Come on. Benfica are moving the ball nicely, to be fair. They just don't have any real penetration. It's funny that, actually. I just realised what I said then. We was just talking about Ndombele's bloody sex tape, and I just said, oh, Benfica ain't got any penetration, although they're in the box here. Well cut out. Come on. I tell you what, if we don't win this comfortably, then I don't expect us to go very far because I'll be honest, I don't really rate this Benfica team at all. Very good defensively. Going forward, not so much. Yeah. D1 says Jose was asked in his press conference about it and he said private things don't bother me. That's kind of how I would feel on it as well. Big up Jose Mourinho for saying that because I would say the same thing. I would say I don't care what happens behind closed doors. as long as they're performing on the pitch. Simple as, you know. Matthew says, no pun intended. Yeah, no pun intended. Hecky B losing out there. Hecky fucking B shit, isn't he? He is crap. He's probably one of the worst right backs to ever grace Premier League football. Honestly, he's that poor. Tierney. That's a nice tackle, that. What concerns me is that Ndombele's brother was apparently naked in the video too. Mate, I'm not even going to comment any further on that because, yeah, that is very weird. Why would you be stood there recording your brother having sex with his missus and be naked as well? Yeah. Not for me. Not for me. Benfica are in. We're so lucky that guy cannot finish. We are so lucky that guy cannot finish. He was in 1-on-1. We just haven't woken up. Poor quality in the final third saves us. Because I tell you what, if that was, I don't know, Leicester, Man United, they'd have buried that. And that's the only thing that makes me confident about going through against this Benfica side. Although they've come out and within 14 minutes, they've offered a bit more than what they have in that entire first leg. In terms of attacking intent, they're just awful in the final third. Nice little 1-2 there on the edge. Saka just couldn't quite get the ball there. Benfica aren't even that good this year. Exactly. Can you imagine if it was Benfica with João Felix, though? I think he would have put that away. D1 says, unpopular opinion, Aubameyang is better than Nketiah. That's not an unpopular opinion, mate. That is, that's facts. Although Aubameyang ain't been much better than Nketiah this season, let's put it that way. Benfica on the attack again. That is a poor ball. Well over hit there. Tell you what, they've had a couple of opportunities to get in, but they've been so poor in the final third, it's ridiculous. But we're on the back foot here, and this is... Who's your favourite from AFTV? I can't say I've ever heard of him, mate. You're not trying to catch me out, are you? Because I've already been caught out once or twice, and I don't recognise that guy, to be honest with you. I don't recognise him. Favourite from AFTV. You know, there's so many good ones. You know, I like Ty. Ty makes me laugh because of all the excuses that he comes out with. I like Claude when he was on there. Troops, even DT as well. Of course, Robbie. Lee Judges. Turkish. I do like White Yardie as well. White Yardie's he's quite a funny guy. White Yardy. Omar Sanj Hamilton, aka Troops. Oh, I didn't know that was Troops' real name. Honestly, swear to God. Did not know that was Troops' real name. Yeah, Troops was very good on AFTV. Very good. And that is why he is where he is now, at Barstool Sports. And that's why they gave him the opportunity. And yeah, there's been a lot of fallout on Twitter this week with regards to a comment that Troops made about Mel from Sabalos TV or Sabias TV. And yeah, it was completely and utterly out of line, completely and utterly wrong. And yeah, should never, ever, ever have been said, ever. And it's not like Troops to really say them sort of things, especially live on air. And yeah, I'm glad that he's apologised to her, because she definitely deserved an apology. And I certainly don't agree with any sort of sexism, racism, anything like that at all. Yeah, just because a woman likes to talk about football on a podcast, just because a woman has an opinion on football, and just because she's a girl doesn't mean that she doesn't know anything about football. It doesn't mean that she's not allowed to have an opinion because she's a girl. It's it's wrong on so many different levels, and I just hope that Troops learns from that and doesn't do it again. And Aubameyang's in here, and it's 1-0. Epic. Excellent. 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 So that now means that Benfica need to score. Oh no, they still need to score 1. Because if it finishes 1-1, then obviously it will go to extra time. But if we can get another goal, that makes things very, very difficult. And that's a fine ball there by Bukayo Saka. Easy finish for Aubameyang there. And he made no mistake that time round. Dardanian saying 2-0 to win, I think. To be honest with you, mate, I said that it'd be an Arsenal 2-0 win. And I fully expect that to happen as well. Realistic Guna Laurie. How we doing, Laurie? You all right, mate? He says White Yardy was well known before AFTV. They needed him more than he needed them. That's true. White Yardy's been a comedian for a while. And he was a quite well-known comedian as well. And yeah, you're right. I think White Yardy took Troops' place because he has a similar kind of banter and personality to Troops. And I think if you tried to replace Troops with anybody else, I'm not sure it would work. But White Yardy certainly does fit the bill 100%. D1 says, what did Troops say? I'm not gonna read it out, mate. I'm not gonna. If you want to know what Troops said, you'll have to go and find out on Twitter yourselves, because I don't want to be repeating anything that Troops had said. Because yeah. Lovely goal, get in, says Realistic Gooner. Big up yourself. Troops made a sexist remark but apologised after that. Exactly, he apologised, and hopefully he will learn from it. Alexander says 1-0 to Arsenal. Aubameyang. Dardanian says finally. Ooh. What's the score, boys? It is 1-0 Arsenal. Alexander says smooth cigarette time later. Yes. At least I'm not going to be smoking 100,000 cigarettes. Now that we've scored that goal, we look a lot more like ourselves. I think we needed that goal to give us the boost. But let's not forget, Benfica still only need one goal to take it to extra time. If we go to extra time, that could get interesting. And that's a nice piece of play as well, but well cut out there. And we're on the counter attack as well now. Tierney, Aubameyang slows it down a bit. Xhaka, Ceballos, Saka. Xhaka, Tierney. Tierney's ball blocked. Ceballos, well wide. Artina says now that we've scored a goal and the aggregate is 2-1, I think I might sleep better tonight. I wouldn't sleep better just yet, mate. All it takes is for Benfica to score one goal and then it's back on level terms and it's to extra time. And in extra time, things can get interesting. And if they can get it to extra time and still defend it, Benfica's best chance of winning this game would probably be on penalties. And they're nearly in there. Tierney nearly made a mess of that, but Leno comes for it. Hector Bellerin. Poor ball by Hector Bellerin there. How many minutes are we in? 25? 25 minutes. If we can get another goal before half time, that will make this tie comfortable. And we can chill and relax. But as things stand, it potentially could still be in the balance. But right now, I don't see Benfica scoring at all. You know, so poor going forward. It's unreal. Ceballos. Who scored? Aubameyang scored, mate. Aubameyang scored. It was a lovely ball from Bukayo Saka, and let's put it this way. It was a tap-in for Aubameyang. He chipped the keeper who was rushing out to him, and it was a good finish, but by Aubameyang's standards, it was a tap-in, and there was no way he was missing that. Come on. Saka. Xhaka. Tierney. Go on, Tierney. Nice ball. Unlucky. Matthew says, I don't watch a lot of Arsenal's games, but now I know why you lot go after Bellerin. How is he starting these games? How is he starting for Arsenal Football Club, let alone these games? You know, I'm not even sure that Bellerin's good enough for Burnley, let alone Arsenal. But so far, so good. You know, we can't complain too much. As much as I'm not a fan of Bellerin at all. We are 1-0 up. Kind of cruising at the moment. But it's only because of how poor Benfica are. It's ridiculous. I've got a voice message from. I want Bellerin to get a goal. Because, oh no, I don't want Bellerin to get a goal, sorry. Fucking hell, what am I chatting about? Laurie says, it's all about being smart on the ball. Now we are in control of the tie. I agree with you, mate. We are in control of the tie. But we have got a centre-back pairing of David Luiz and Gabriel. And as much as I do rate Gabriel, I don't rate David Luiz at all. And he is what we'd all call an accident waiting to happen. And if he does make a mistake, which he's prone to doing, it can happen at any point in the game. I want us to get another. We need to get another goal in order to be comfortable completely. I feel, but you are right. We are controlling the tie. Big up yourself, Laurie. What do you think about Giroud's bicycle kick against Atletico Madrid? He jumped 72 inches, I think. Giroud does score some very good goals like that. You know, you remember the scorpion kick against Crystal Palace. You know, it does have the ability to bring out party pieces like that and score some absolute blinders of goals. He just doesn't really do it enough. But I think he's been unlucky, personally, at Chelsea because most of the games that he's played, he scored in them, you know. And if I'd have known that Giroud would carry on scoring and Lacazette wouldn't score as many goals as what we expected him to score, I probably would have kept Giroud, to be fair. But there you go. Agreed, 2-0 is a hell of a lot better. 100%. Half an hour in, 1-0 Arsenal. We're in, like Laurie said, we're in control of the tie. Benfica, they do look threatening until they get themselves into the final third, you know. The only people who can really cost us this game and this tie is our own players, I feel, because Benfica really are not offering too much at all. But Mikel Arteta seems to like us like this, you know, sitting back and trying to hit on the counter attack. And by doing that, I do feel like, you know, if we get a break in play, if we can get hold of the ball when Benfica throw a lot of men forward, we could maybe score 2 or 3 goals in this game. I totally agree. You remember that hat-trick against Sevilla? Man scored more goals that game that Werner has in all of his games. A lot of people are giving Timo Werner a lot of stick, to be fair. And while I agree with the stick that he's been getting because he's come to the Premier League with a high price tag and this, that, and the other, I also feel like Timo Werner will come good. We probably won't. I don't think we're going to see him this season, but I do think next season you will see the real Timo Werner. He's got too much ability to just waste away. But Chelsea have to be able to play to his strengths and that, which I don't feel that they do at the moment. And Benfica have got a free kick here. Short one. Let's play it in. Oof. The Tongan gets up highest. Just over the bar. Oh, yeah. I'm tired, guys. I haven't had much sleep over the last couple of nights. Werner wasn't used right when Lampard was manager. He might be a beast next season. I think Thomas Tuchel will get the best out of Timo Werner. I genuinely do. I think his style of play and the way that Chelsea do play now, I think it will eventually help Timo Werner for definite. We just need to play 2009 Barcelona tiki-taka and we'll be good for the first half. Yeah, exactly. Oh. Pretty comfortable at the moment now, guys. We're pretty comfortable at the moment. Hector Bellerin. Saka on the chase. You must have had a long, hard day at work, Brandon. You must get your rest, mate. Yeah, yeah, it has been a long day at work. Long week at work, really. The problem is I feel tired now, but I can guarantee you, as soon as I get ready to go to bed at 10 o'clock, I'll be wide awake, even if I haven't slept. It's mad, really. And then I end up not going to sleep until 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I'm getting up at 6 in the morning and it's like, but I don't know. Need to sort my body clock out, I think. 10 more minutes and fresh up with cigarette time. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Artina says, what do you work as? I am a welding fabricator. I am a welder. And yeah, it's not a bad job. I quite enjoy it. It's not too bad. Money's not bad either. But yeah, hard work. Saka. Odegaard. Go on, Saka. Louise. Aubameyang. Offside. Oh. Do, 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 do. 38 minutes gone. Oh, their keeper looks a bit ropey there. Go on, Saka. Saka's so good, man. He really is so good. What's your occupation, Brandon? I work at the airport in Malta. Shift work, so I am hearing that you are a welding fabricator. That must be a tiring job, Brandon. It is tiring, mate. Trust me. Lifting steel about all day is not easy at all. But yeah, it's an all right job, mate. It's an all right job. It's not too bad. Really miss Tierney. He just loves to bring a spark to this Arsenal team. Yeah, I love Kieran Tierney. I think he should get captaincy next season for definite. He's got proper leadership qualities. He's a good player as well. He's very good going forward. Matthew. Still, mate, Foden is better than Saka. Matthew. I disagree with you, son. It's close, very close. But I think Saka just edges it because he can play multiple positions and still drop at 8 or 9 out of 10. You could probably play him in goal and he'd still drop a 8 or 9 out of 10. So, yeah, I'd just give the edge to Saka, but they're both excellent players for definite. Come on, you Gooners. 11 wraps. Big up yourself. How are we doing? I'm really late, Brandon. Just finished doing my shopping in Asda. Came back to see that Aubameyang has scored. Yeah, it was a good goal as well. Nice ball through from Saka. And, that's a great save because otherwise that was 2-0. Was he offside? Yeah, he's just off. Matthew Foden is surrounded by talent like Kevin De Bruyne, Gundogan, etc. Saka has to play with Bellerin and Willian. That is true. That is true. Foden would have scored that Saka chance. Oh, God, here we go. He probably would have done, mate, but he wouldn't have counted because he was offside anyway. Saka had a great chance to score. And, of course, Saka was offside, as we well know. What I need to do, guys, when we're doing watch-alongs, I've noticed that a couple of channels have like the little timer and the score thing in the stream at the same time. I want to get that sorted as well, but I don't know how to do it. So if any of you guys have any ideas how to put a timer onto the stream so that it comes up with the time, obviously, of watching it, and so I can alter the score as well. Let me know. But yeah, Benfica have got a free kick here, and it's not too far out either. Alexander's just said 1-1, please. Are you joking? You better be joking. Oh my God, what a free kick. What a free kick. Nobody's stopping that. Who was that? What a free kick. No goalkeeper stopping that. Right in the top corner. Fuck's sake. I'm pissed off and disappointed about that because they haven't offered us anything. Who gave away the free kick in the first place? Goncalves. Never heard of him. What a free kick. You can't legislate for that. This is why I kept saying we needed a second goal. Come on, you Gooners, 11 Rap says stupid tackle by Ceballos. We can't keep giving free kicks on the edge of the fucking area like that. Now we know that guy is what a free kick. We've got Stevie in the chat here. Says Benfica has dominated the game. What are you watching, Brandon? They've dominated possession, but they've not really caused any major issues, mate. You know, but that free kick, exceptional. Artina says, "Damn it, Ceballos, ship him to Bristol City." Only player from Arsenal that I would like in the City team is Saka, says Matthew. That's pretty obvious, mate, you know. Laurie says, both goals for them due to our own stupidity. Story of our fucking season. You're right, mate. You're right. That is the story of our season. A lot of points have been cost this season through our own stupidity or through stupid decisions by Mikel Arteta. Danny spinning top Ceballos gave the free kick away yet. He did. Now Benfica have got a corner and they look like they're on a little bit of that goal's kind of lifted them now, and we need to get in at half time and regroup because defended well. Back in. He's off surely. No. Well defended again. Aubameyang, what are you doing? Yeah? What are you doing trying to fucking piss around with a ball near the edge of the box? Stevie says, no, but we are a different team in this second leg. Yeah, I agree. You've been a lot better in the second leg. You've offered a lot more, although you've been very poor when you get to the final third. Very poor. But yeah, mate, that free kick. And it is half time. It's 2-2 on aggregate. As things stand, if it stays the same in the second half, it will go to extra time. I'm very nervous, really, because this Benfica side, I don't really rate them. You know, I think they're pretty decent until they get to the final third. They can defend very well. And you know what? I see a lot of similarities between Benfica and Arsenal. You know, we struggle to score goals as well. We make too many mistakes in defensive areas. And yeah, let's just hope for ours, Mikel Arteta's, and Arsenal's sake that we get through this second half. Because if we don't, I want the guy sacked. Simple as that. But yes, Alexander, you are correct, my friend. Cigarette break now, but a tense one, I think. It's a nervous one. A nervous cigarette break, mate. Big up yourself. Dardanian says Benfica was really nothing special. If we lose, then it's because of our idiotic players. And I'd add our idiotic manager to that as well. We must not get carried away, says Chris. Big up yourself, Chris. Right, guys, I'm going to go for my cigarette break. And I'll see you in a bit. Make sure you're talking amongst yourselves. Big up everybody who's tuned in. Make sure you smash a like. And I'll see you in about 5-10 minutes. Back. I'm back. Here we go. What we're saying. What are we saying, people? Leicester also playing today. They too need to win, as it was 0-0 in the first leg. I might watch that game in a bit, actually, because it's going to be interesting to see how they do in that one. Hassan says, sup, how we doing, Hassan? Big up yourself. Matthew says, how are the Arsenal fans doing? Don't stress, you'll win 2-1. We'll see about that. Hi, Matthew. Well done last Sunday and for your win yesterday. I'm not confident for tonight, mate, but I hope that I am wrong. Our side is just bang average, mate. Season over for me. Exactly. I feel like the season's over as well. Dardanian Warrior. Now Arsenal will finish this game in the second half. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Joe's in the chat. He says, hey, Brandon, I just want to say thanks to Arsenal because they let Giroud come to Chelsea. Did you see the bicycle kick? That was, oh my God, just pass the world best goalkeeper. Arsenal will finish the game off in the second half. Arsenal are not average, just the players are not up for it. We are average, mate. You know, you're being very kind to say that we're not average. I feel we are. Whenever I see shit like how we conceded, it brings me back to 0708 when our own dumb mistakes cost us the title. I kind of agree. Who we got in here? Christian's in the chat. How are we doing, Christian? He says, thoughts on Smith Rowe in this half. He didn't really do much, did he? Let's be real. He's I don't like him playing on that left-hand side. I feel like he doesn't really offer us anything. Doesn't look like there's been any changes. Which is interesting, really, because I thought maybe Arteta might try and bring on someone like a Thomas Partey to control the midfield a little bit more. Maybe even a Nicolas Pepe to be a bit more threatening down that left-hand side. 45 minutes to define Arsenal's season. Just waiting for Aubameyang to come out. He's probably just gone for a shit. It's going to be interesting to see what happens because are Benfica going to try and get a second goal? Or will they sit back and try and take this to extra time? Interesting. Foul there from Gabriel. If Benfica score the next goal, we have to score twice. Which puts us in serious trouble. Oh, fuck off. Benfica look like they're trying to come out and get a second goal. That's a poor ball, though. Well cut out by Bellerin. Benfica, they look like they've got the confidence to try and beat us. We have not played well at all. Benfica on the attack again. Nervous. I'm nervous. They're on the attack again now. Severovic. Playing a lot of the game in our half. Alexander says Benfica look more ambitious going forward. They certainly do, mate. They certainly do. We look like we're trying to sit back and we're just moving the ball so fucking slow again. This performance has been crap. We should be putting this team away. They're not that great, Benfica. Even if we go through, yeah, there's so many better sides than Benfica. And if we play, Aubameyang's in. 2-1. Excellent. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Yeah, he's off. Is he off? They're taking their time. Yeah, he's offside. Offside. Goal doesn't count. Benfica pushing up high. Hopefully that'll give us a bit more confidence going forward. Because it's easy to cut through Benfica because of the high line. Although they're back on the ball again. And nobody's putting any pressure on this guy whatsoever. Fucking sort it out. Tierney holding on to the ball too much. Gives away a throw-in. Where's his options? Mikel Arteta himself said that this game is a cup final. It is like a cup final. We are shit. We are crap. How can anybody back this manager after watching this? Seriously. It's worse than watching Jose Mourinho at Spurs. Why are we sitting back? We need a goal. If this stays 1-1, we go to extra time. fucking horrendous. Benfica. Look, nobody putting pressure on him again. That's a nice ball. And again, we look all over the place in defence. So slow and sloppy with the ball. Move the ball quicker. 1 touch, 2 touch, maximum. But instead, let's funny about with it. It's pissing me off. Once again, Benfica have won the ball back. Such a poor game. Poor display by Arsenal so far. It's ridiculous. The Dardanian says, this manager is just a fraud. Wanted them out when we lost 3-0 to Aston Villa. I wanted them out when we drew 0-0 with Leeds earlier on in the season. How long ago was that now? I saw what was about to happen from the Leeds game onwards. And we're sat here, 11th in the league, struggling against the Benfica side, which are not that great and have actually been better than us this game. And there's people still here going, trust the process. Leo says, I'm tearing my hair out with this shit. We've been so poor in the final third as well. Five more minutes, and if nothing changes, I want to see changes. I want to see Martinelli coming off the bench. I want to see Pepe coming off the bench. I want to see this manager go for this game. So far, this has been shit. Everything sideways, backwards. Fucking bullshit. Come on, Bellerin, go past your man. No, let's pass it backwards again. Fucking dog shit footballer. Come on. Saka. Put the ball. Bellerin is so shit. It's unreal. Matthew says, that's why Partey should be in. Exactly, mate. Partey is one of the only players in this team who passes the ball forwards. I've lost count of how many backwards passes I've seen. Hector Bellerin, go past your man. Take him on. Yeah? Stop passing it backwards. Take him on. Finally, puts the ball in the box. Dardanian says, this game is so boring that I'm playing FIFA right now. Just says it all. Mate. Bellerin, put it in. Benfica making a couple of substitutions here. Got Everton coming on. And Gabriel. Seferovic is going off. Seferovic, sorry. He's offered absolutely fuck all. Let's be real. Nunes coming on. They're making 3 substitutions. This manager is going for it, mate. Pizzi coming off. Everton coming on. Tarat going off. Gabriel coming on. Interesting. But once again, we're at 57 minutes. We've been shit for the entire of 57 minutes. And Mikel Arteta has not made any substitutions. Benfica subbing their players, but Arsenal are not. Says it all about this manager. Love me or hate me, this is why I prefer to get knocked out tonight instead of progressing and drawing Man United or Villarreal, and then we get knocked out by them. I kind of get where you're coming from, Chris, but this is our only hope. And while we haven't got hope, our season is fully over. Arteta thinks it's a group stage game, not final, like you said. It's fucking bollocks, mate. That's what it is. Nice ball to Saka. Who goes backwards? Bellerin. Shocking ball in. Tierney. Can he put a better ball in? Yes. Gabriel letting the ball bounce. Something you're taught not to do since a young age. We're having a bit of a spell of possession now, though. Brandon, this show you that Arsenal like to keep shit players and shit manager. Yeah, you're right, mate. You're right. We're putting pressure on Benfica, and we need to get a goal from this, because if we don't, are you joking? Alexander, you must be joking. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Benfica 2, Arsenal 1, Danny fucking Ceballos. Danny fucking Ceballos. And apparently we want to buy this guy for £25 million. Can't even fucking head a football. We need 3 goals. 3. That's it. We're out. Ceballos, what are you fucking doing, man? You fucking idiot. And Leno. pathetic, crap, bullshit performance by Arsenal yet again. Sack this manager tonight. Party's coming on. Too late now, Mikel. Oh, that's it. We need a couple of goals. Let's bring on the player who has not done fuck all season. Is he fucking serious? We've got Lacazette on the bench. We've got Martinelli on the bench. Let's bring on fucking Willian. Sack this manager tonight. Too fucking late, you twat. I'm fuming. Sorry, guys. I'm going for a cigarette. I am fucking furious. Well done, Kieran Tierney. See? Everybody else is doing fuck all, and it's taken our left back to show a bit of leadership quality. This is exactly why this guy should be a fucking captain. But no, we'll give it to Hecky B instead. We need another goal. If we don't get another goal, we're not going through. The only good thing about it is we've got 20 minutes left to get it. Come on. Big up yourself, Lauren. Lauren says fucking Olympiacos 2.0. Yeah, it's starting to look that way. Arteta out. Matthew says, wow, Benfica. Joe says, Brandon, when I saw the starting 11, it's the same with the first leg. I already know what the result is. Fuck off. Decline. Dardanian says, oh my God, worst year I've ever witnessed. If there's someone I feel sorry for tonight, it is Brandon. He seems so tired, and then our team puts in this performance. Big up yourself, Chris. Stevie says, come on, Benfica. Yes, fucking have it. Obviously, we know about Kieran Tierney scoring. Dardanian says, even if it is 2-2, I have no faith with this embarrassing team. Embarrassing. Nice goal from Tierney. Chris says, I don't blame Brandon. He loves Arsenal so much as I do. Even though it is a draw right now, we still have been so poor. Exactly, Chris. This performance has been unforgivable. At least Willian provided an assist for once. Still fucking crap though, isn't he? It's been crap all season. Tierney, good ball. Unlucky. Tierney is the only player who looks up for it. The only player. The rest of them, fucking crap. Bellerin, backwards, sideways, backwards, sideways. Fucking pissing me off. Nice chip for Tierney. Willian. Deep cross. Aubameyang. David Luiz wins it back well. Has a go. Well, wide. Leo says he should be sacked for giving us all us fans high blood pressure. It's time to go. It was a waste. It was time to go in October. How's Danny Ceballos still on the pitch? Unless I've missed something. Is Danny Ceballos still on the pitch? They're in again now, Benfica. Oh my God. I tell you what, not far, not far wide. David Luiz, crap. Gabriel, crap. We're on the attack. Willian, Xhaka, Willian. Offside. Dardanian says, I swear, even if we turn it around, Arteta needs to be sacked. If he's still there tomorrow, win, draw, loss, I will not watch any minute of Arsenal. Game gave me a headache. Know how you feel on that one, mate? Lacazette is finally coming on. Benfica had a great chance to score. Ceballos was subbed out for Party, was he? Oh, he must have been, yeah. ESR out for Willian. Fair enough. Alexander, fair enough. Deservedly so as well, because that fucking idiot has cost us the game as things stand. No doubt about it. I agree with you, Brandon, that Tierney has been our best player. Tierney is the player who's taken the game by the scruff of the neck. Yeah? Everybody else has been shit. Saka has been crap tonight. Yeah? And do you know what? Because of how good he has been throughout the season, he deserves to have well, I'm not surprised he's having an off night. He's a young kid, and we're relying upon him again. Where's Aubameyang when you need him? Yes, he scored tonight. They're in again. They're in again. They're in again. Leno gets it. Fucking hell. Where's Aubameyang tonight? Yeah? Yes, he scored a goal earlier on. Whoop-de-fucking-do. That's what we pay you your wages for. Why are you not taking this game by the scruff of your neck? Huh? £370,000 per week. You are the main man of this team. Why are you not taking it by the scruff of the neck? Permanently offside, this guy, I swear. So shit and sloppy in defence. Why is it taking so long to get Lacazette on the pitch? Oh, Saka. Puts it wide. Matthew says if Benfica was clinical up front, they probably would have scored more. Exactly, mate. And they're not even that great. We should not be conceding 3 fucking goals against them over 2 legs in the first place. Who's come off for Laka? Who's he took off? Lauren says, why do we always make things difficult for ourselves? This is Arsenal, Lauren. This is Arsenal, mate. You know? But you're exactly right. Who's Laka on for Bellerin? About fucking time. Guy's done nothing but play the ball sideways, backwards, all fucking game. Somebody needs to come on and somebody needs to be the hero in this game. And I'm hoping it's Lacazette, because Lacazette has done absolutely nothing wrong to get dropped in the first place, but yet this manager has dropped him anyway. But we've got 10 minutes left, and Benfica, I don't know about looking like they're holding on. They look like they could score another fucking goal with the way we're defending. Great diagonal ball. Is that all 3 of our substitutions used now? Yeah, it is. Lacazette, Partey, and Willian. So once again, Martinelli doesn't get a game. Once again. And Benfica are in here again. Grimaldo. Our defence looks all over the place. But yeah, everybody wants to tell me, oh, Mikel Arteta's improved us defensively. Go fuck yourselves. Seriously. Open your eyes. Gifting goals again. What did I say? Danny Ceballos, he can go back to Madrid. Exactly. I agree with you 100%, Lauren. 100%. Benfica on the attack again. Gabriel looks all over the place. Yeah, he does. You're right. You can do 5 subs in your Europa League, right? I don't know. I'm hoping that is the case. Ober should be stripped of his captaincy and dropped regardless of his goal tonight. He has offered nothing. Nothing. Saka. Poor ball. Saka's been poor tonight. He's been really poor tonight. Lauren says it's disgusting the way Martinelli is being treated. It really is, Lauren. You're right. You're right. How can this guy not get a game? How are we bringing on Willian when we need a fucking goal? He's done okay since he came on, don't get me wrong. It's disgusting behaviour by Arsenal all over. Mikel said an FA Cup and 8th is not good enough. If that's the case and we lose this, I expect his resignation in the morning. He won't resign. He won't resign because he's too fucking stubborn, because he's too arrogant. I'm not happy about what's going on, but I'm right. And I have been right for a long time. And I keep telling these people, yeah? Keep telling everybody. I'm not Mikel Arteta out because I don't like the guy. I'm Mikel Arteta out because he's not fucking good enough. And he hasn't been for a long time. But people go, trust the process. Trust the process. Yeah, they think I'm just trying to be negative all the time. I'm not being negative. Yeah. We're 82 minutes into the second leg, and currently we're going out to a very, very poor Benfica side. Embarrassing. D1 says Kieran Tierney needs to play up front, more clinical than Aubameyang and Lacazette. Mate, do you know what? That is a true statement. And do you know what? If Kieran Tierney was playing up front, we probably would score more goals because he actually shows a bit of heart, a bit of passion. He's the one who's dragged us back into this game. But I'm telling you now, I can see another Benfica goal. They're playing some nice football in and around our final third. And our defence just looks fucking shit. Yes, all 3 subs have been used, unless we can use 5 in the Europa League. It doesn't look like we're going to use any more, to be honest with you. You should ask this: what is this process? What is this process? Yeah? This process has taken us backwards. Brandon, would you take Giroud back to Arsenal? I would all day long, mate. All day long. Poor touch again. Another sub coming on here. You must be able to use 5 because Benfica already brought on 3 players. And they're bringing on... I don't know who they're bringing on. Benfica taking their time here. And I don't blame them. Nuno Tavares. I've never heard of him personally. Maybe he's another defensive-minded player to try and help him see out the game. D1 says, where's Nicolas Pepe? Exactly, my friend. Where is Nicolas Pepe? Where is Martinelli? Where is the players that can actually change this game around? I know. We'll leave him on the bench. We'll leave him on the bench and we'll bring on Willian because he's done so much since he's been at Arsenal. Yeah, he's done so much, hasn't he? I wish he would get sacked in the morning. Yes, exactly. Where is Pepe? Totally forgot about him. Yes, Europa League and Champions League can use 5 subs. But why Arteta only use 3? Brain dead. Exactly. Brain dead. And here we go again. 1v1. Nunes versus David Luiz. Thank fuck the guy is just... Oh my God. Straight into... We are being let off the hook here. We are majorly being let off the hook. I've lost count of how many times Benfica have got one-on-one with the likes of David Luiz and Gabriel. And just because of their poor finishing, they haven't managed to get a goal. If this was any other team, if this was Manchester United we were playing, they would be battering us about 6-0. It's embarrassing. I don't care if we get a 3rd goal and we go through. Yeah? This is not good enough. This manager, and we've got a 3rd goal, Aubameyang. It's criminal that we have 3 players on loan that should be in that team: Saliba, Torreira, Guendouzi, yet we keep shit like Luiz, El Neni and Xhaka. Here's a check. It's a goal. Thank fuck for that. Two minutes plus added time. We are fucking lucky. Please, Arsenal, see this out. Please see this out. Now we're bringing on Chambers and El Neni. Try and help us see the game out. Odegaard's coming off. Saka. I'll tell you what, let's just hope that Benfica don't score. How many minutes of added time's been added on? That's what I want to know. It says +0. So how many minutes are there? 4 minutes. Come on, please hold off. Come on. Please, Arsenal, please. Gonna whip it in. No. Oh, they've hit the post. How? Oh my God. We are so lucky. Anyway, will do. Come on, ref. You got to blow that whistle. 4 minutes is gone. Come on. Blow that whistle, ref. Blow the whistle, ref. We've played it over 4 minutes. Blow the ref. Thank God. Yes. I don't know how to feel about that performance. We're through. I'm happy we're through. Right, guys. I'm gonna go and chill out for half an hour before the match reaction. Because right now I just don't know how to feel about it. I'm happy we're through, of course. But as that performance was shambolic. Absolute shambolic. But big up everybody who's tuned in. Big up everybody who's smashed a like on the video. If you haven't done that, make sure you do that. And I'll see you guys in a little while.